Just give us space and let us do what we want to do. That is a signal for Republican status. So what France is fighting is unacceptable. France cannot fight a territory that is seeking for its Republican status. All political scientists, all political philosophers can deduce and conclude that what is happening in Mali, in Niger and Burkina Faso is a quest for Republican status. Why would the French resist these territories from moving towards their Republican status? It's not a good political angle that the French are fighting from. It's different when they don't have independence. They already have independence and you are still hanging around. They have independence, you are controlling their economic affairs. They have independence, you are controlling their cultural affairs. They have independence, you are controlling their political activities. Now they wake up and they say that, no, enough is enough. Give us space and let us continue.
Are you tired? Are you tired of revolution? No! Are we here for a revolution, comrades? Hands off Africa!
Can we go back and go get them?
That's one! That's Ghana!
That's all.
That's Uganda!
That's all.
Hands off Africa! Hands off Africa! We have to be sure about what we are saying. We are sending a message. Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa! Africa must be free! Hands off Africa!
Africa must unite. Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa! Africa must be free! Walk with Traore! Yeah, comrades, it wasn't that long a walk. Walk with Traore! Africa must unite. Walk with Traore! Hands off Africa! Hands off Africa! That's one!
That's all.
That's one!
That's all.
That's Traore! That's Traore! That's Traore! That's us! That's Ghana! That's Sudan! You go see or you go see?
You go see.
Comrades, we are sending a message to the world. Look at yourselves. Look at yourselves. You have all left your houses. You have come out to show the world that Africans are not sleeping. We are not sleeping. Africa must be free. So stand, comrades, and send your message. Let everyone hear that Africa will be free. This is our Africa. This is our land. And they will not take it again.
Africa must be free in our lifetime. In our lifetime.
So comrades, you will be able to take one
more. No editing.
Okay, now, comrades, as you was all recognized and you have honored, we are now in God Traditional Council land, right? And we have to acknowledge everything that is happening at this moment. We have honored it so far, and so this moment, a comrade is asking to pour libation. Give us a second.
All right, so you can see.
Ago! A minute of silence. A minute of silence while we get ready to seek guidance and blessings from our ancestry. A minute of silence.
Can we have a minute of silence? You have to talk to the ancestors before we move forward, please. A minute of silence to respect the ancestors. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
So if I say cha 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 manyaba, then you say here, all right?
Yeah.
Cha 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 manyaba.
Yeah.
Cha 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 manyaba.
Yeah.
Jewa benkome.
Yeah.
Cha 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 manyaba.
Yeah.
Nime name. Mene hogba. Nima hogba. Name hogba. Okleje mau.
Yeah.
Mene waba onye. Ake Africa jakumi bi.
Yeah.
No one bi dromo. Mobo na le dromo kenile.
Yeah.
Yeah, no ni shishi woje. Ake Africa odrowo. Shimo pimo kejira moy. Ni egba wona.
Yeah.
400 years ago about more as slaves na kewoti.
Yeah.
After 400 years we fought back and we took our independence. Independence alone no ke wona. Brofo meke amepile no. Gold, diamond, oil, timber, na ke hawo. Ameke ame small ni wo ba use ke hawo den che wo hi. No wo am a big corporation say am a control na can resources say. No cho wonyem nu ko me na cho le trari. Eteshin me to anen no. Ne ke le eke emusu enyi. Shimo edomoshike ha emambi. Ene me brofo France. Ke brofo America. Ameke am no shishi.
Ke brofo GFA.
No ameke lentwa. Ene wa mento ameke shame wole. Won wo ke wo pene. Sipo ne be na adumo no na ameke woni me. Ke na council no. No ke kon mangana. Ke affect Jaku Africa fair because ni Ghana na independence 1957 the rest of Africa followed.
Niji Black Star.
Yes, which is why we had the All African People's Conference in 1958. Oh no, mletwane no. Okay, ni Kobla Bondi. Ne lead liberation struggle modern day Ghana before Gold Coast. Ni Kobla Bondi. Ama Nkrumah. Ne challenge here. Ke dey there skishame. Okay. One page flag. Never wow. Never wow. Never wow. Let's touch one. Let touch one. Man, I make this. Cha no man. Cha no man.
Those who are awake, they were very few and they don't have the medium. You understand? So since they don't have the medium of the majority, and then they went in and they took Gaddafi, and Kwame Nkrumah was gone, Thomas Sankara was gone, Patrice Lumumba is gone. You understand? But today, as we are rising up and saying no, they can't go beyond what they are doing right now. It is our ignorance that drives their thinking. But today we are so knowledgeable. You understand? Information is everywhere. So we are also using the media to tell them that my friends stay there. Yes. So this is actually contributing a lot to the fact.
This is the first and the last time this is going to happen.
It's going to continue so long as the unity of Africa and the liberation of Africa is continuing. You're welcome. So what do you take on that? You know, there's power in unity. Okay. Yes. So there is power in unity. What is happening there is it's a bond that cannot be broken. It means that if you go and you want to attack Burkina Faso, you are going to fight 3 people. Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso. If you go and you are going to attack Mali, you are going to fight 3 people. You understand? So it's a statement and then a medium to come together and build a stronger alliance for unity. You understand? And we expect other Africans to join because the ECOWAS African Union right now, they have become so useless. They can see it themselves that the youth are not with them, especially ECOWAS. They know. The youth are not with them. They know. It's either you reform that organization or you break it down.
Sudanese, we are all Ghanaians. Sure.
Yes.
Please, I'm standing before you guys here to just raise an awareness that what is going on in Sudan is really need your voice. Sudan needs your voice more than ever. I know a lot of you are witnesses. People are dying every single day, more than 1,000. Most of Sudanese flee and forced to leave their hometowns and live in a different countries, such as Kenya, South Sudan, Egypt, Chad, and continue to here in Ghana. Please, comrade, let us raise our voice and demand our voice to be heard as soon as possible. Sudanese people need your voice. Sudanese people need a peace. Sudanese people need to stay in Sudan, not in a different land. Sudan is belong to an African. Sudan is belong to a Sudanese. Please, comrades, I know today we are standing here to raise our voice as Africans, but bear with me and take a moment and watch what is going on in Sudan past about a decade. I'm here more than 10 years. I feel myself an African. I don't feel myself as a Sudanese. I feel myself a Ghanaian. I feel myself an Burkinabe. I feel myself as a Nigerian. Please, this is my message to the international community and humanitarian organizations to intervene or to come in to see the situation of Sudan and also force their strong diplomacy to end this war, which a Sudanese innocent are paying the price of this war. Kids are dying, women are being raped, aged people are dying, and most people are forced to leave the hometown. I am here, urge international community to come in, humanitarian organization to come in, and you as a comrade every single day to raise a voice of a Sudanese and Burkinabe. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
An injury to one
It's an injury to all.
An injury to one
It's an injury to all.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
They arrest some citizens like Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda. They will arrest them, but it doesn't matter. They arrest them. If they arrest them, so fathers we are coming together one by one. If we finish, we will deal with those leaders. Yes, we are ready now for every leader, every dictator, and every democratic leader. We are ready for them. We must kick them out. We need military leaders in our continent. We don't need any.
In Ghana, you want a military to take over?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, because they are doing well. Because if you see in Burkina Faso, it's a military that is doing well over there. So if we think if a leader like a military take over, what they can fight our enemies for us. Thank you, my people.
Of May to organize with the Burkina Faso people on the Day of African Freedom and Emancipation. So we have been on the grounds and we know what is going on, and we say that this is Africa's type. And so the AAPRP and the Sahel states, all right, where we are now, it is time for Africa to take back its resources. Because Nkrumah says that Africa can no longer trust in anybody than itself and its resources. All right, so the gold, the diamond, and all of those resources that are due to us must come to us. We must own it, we must control it as a people. All right, we only get 3% in gold reserves in Ghana here. The oil is only 13%. The 87% is going to those big corporations outside. This is what Traore is trying to avoid. And America, France, says they don't want to accept that. But it's a lie, because we are here to support Traore in full support. There is a research that France, without its West African economies, will be less than a third world country. And yes, so we say, long live African freedom and emancipation.
Long live.
Forward to socialism.
Forward.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Joe boy!
Hey!
Joe boy!
Hey!
Joe boy!
Hey!
Joe boy!
Hey!
When Thomas Sankara started the revolution, it started with a message which the imperialists hated so much. The message was in French, so he always goes like, Les impérialistes. Then, okay, my people are here, so just follow them for me. Les impérialistes. Les impérialistes. Les impérialistes. La révolution. So when Thomas Sankara said,
Les imperialistes, it means the imperialists, and the people always respond, I'm back. So it means that the imperialists should go down. And he will shout and said, the revolution, which is la révolution, then the people will shout, en haut, which means that the revolution should go up, the imperialists should go down. So, les impérialistes, la révolution, So, he always ends his speech with, la patrie ou la mort. And then the people will respond, Rouven-Gros. It means that homeland or death, we will conquer. So if I say la patrie ou la mort, you shout Rouven-Gros. La patrie ou la mort? La patrie ou la mort? Yes, so this is the message that imperialists hated so much to the level where they have to take the man down. And today, it is not a surprising thing that this message is alive today in the mind of everybody and on the lips of everybody. Which means that if you take one man down, you are going to have 1,000 people rising up, speaking the same message. The message that they stopped, the message because of which Gaddafi was murdered through the CIA, Obama, United States, with collaboration with African Union and co. This same message is alive today, telling them that Africa is for Africans. The resources of Africa is for Africans. It does not belong to the United States. It does not belong to France. It belongs to Africa. And our leaders, since they have become so afraid of dying for the people, Ibrahim Traore now put his life in the line, standing for his people. And we are ready to stand by Ibrahim Traore. We are ready to stand by the revolution. We are standing by the revolution. And let me put this on record. Let me put this on record. In air condition. Which one is better? Exactly.
Brother, I have one question for you.
All right.
We have a lot of African youth saying that what we are doing, you have to say the songs of freedom. These songs of freedom.
Oh my goodness.
Because all I ever have is redemption.
For us, we don't even have guns in our hands. So how can you say that we are instigating? We are only supporting a leader. You understand? You call it, they are calling it coup d'etat. You see, it's a word given to them by the imperialists. We are calling it revolution. So we are not supporting a coup d'etat. No, we are supporting revolution. We are supporting a leader. We are trying to make a statement to our leaders that this is the type of leadership we want.
Yes.
It is not about how the person came to power. No. It's about how the person served these people. Recently, Captain Ibrahim Traore offered to step down. The citizens got to the street and said, you are not going anywhere. We are giving you another 5 years. Recently, the how do you call it? The politicians in Mali, they had a conference. At the conference, they were talking and discussing how they can return the nation back to democratic rule. The youth stormed them and said, hey, we are giving the military back another 10 years to go. Because of democracy have not profited that. So it's about the leadership and not how the people came to power. You understand? Even if Satan came and then took power and he's doing the right thing, Satan will stay there. Are you getting